we live? Are we live? I think we're live. Hey, dang, I think we're live, man.
Whoa.
We're live. Is that,
Yeah.
is that a good thing or a bad thing? Two crazy people on live. Hey, it is what it is. What's going on, everybody? This is the Daily Wrestling Party for what the heck is the date today? July 28th, 2022. July 28th, 2022. We are 2 days away from SummerSlam. Of course, everybody, I am with my co-host. What up, Dan T? How you doing?
What up, BTAZZY?
Oh, man, it's been a crazy week. I was at work for like the whole week, and I was like, oh, man, I missed a lot of news. We missed a lot of news. Like, I'll keep it real with you. If I was available, we probably would did a live stream for each one of those events, especially the Triple H one and the Vince McMahon one, because we do NXT, by the way, anyway. So it's like that's Triple H. Triple H is always going to be NXT. So you know. But welcome everybody. I hope everybody is having a great week of this technically SummerSlam week. We can call it SummerSlam week, right? We can do that, right? Yeah, we can do that. I'm trying to find the but. You know you can't find buttons when you want it. Oh, there you go. Don't judge me right now. Judge me. I guess we can get on camera. I guess we can do that. Why not? First, let me take the overlay off. How about we do that? There we go. Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody.
For the bad day.
All right, man. We got a lot to talk about. I guess I gotta say what I got. I guess I gotta say this. It's a party, baby. I can't go. I can't go without doing that, man. Probably bust everybody's eardrums, so I was doing it too. Anyway, let's get all the business out of the way, and then we can get into the fiasco that is mostly WWE, but we have some other news too. But it's mostly WWE. Insane week. Real quick, don't forget right after this show. I'm a little bit after the show. Tonight, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, is the Impact Watch Along with the Insiders. I will be in the building, of course. Don't forget, like tomorrow, guys. The show is back tomorrow. We're doing something special. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's AEW versus WWE pay-per-view fantasy booking. How about that? That? Hey, I like that. But of course, we'll talk about if something big happens tonight or in the morning or whatever. We'll talk about that too. But that's basically the main part of the show. We don't need. I think one big thing is going to happen tomorrow on SmackDown, and that's Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, which is going to be a great match, by the way. Looking forward to that. But anyways, let's get on to the business in hand. Give people who's here a shout out first. Dan T's in the building. He's in the building. Gus, welcome to the party. Shouts to you. You're in the building too. FTW. I swear, you change your name more than anybody I know. I think I know another person that does it, but I can't think of his name right now. Moda's in the building. Moda, what's going on, Moda? Kicking in the door, waving the 4x4. All I hear is Moda. Don't hot me no more. What the heck just happened there? Let's see what else we got here. Hey, Tazzy, long time no see. Hey, where the hell you been? I started doing this weekly. I started slowing people. Like, Dan, last week, although you remember this, but we had a Sapphire just out of the blue a couple weeks ago. Like, oh my God. I'm shocked she's alive, but she's alive. Oh, by the way, before I continue on to get our news and stuff, how to talk about our stuff, um, guys, if you guys gonna send comments to the channel and you leave a comment, whatever, can you do me a favor and keep it respectfully, please? Because I had a person that come in here and just like try to tell me how to do my job. What are you doing? We're trying to entertain you guys. You guys tell us how to do our job. Like, kick rocks. We're all positive and all that stuff. And when you bring negativity to the shitness, then we got issues. So I'll just say,
You tell him, Tazzy.
I'm just throwing it out there. We don't. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. No more bullshit in the chat. How about we do that? All right. The chat's going off with Molden all over the place. Okay. So then we gotta talk about the first day. The first day that's just popped up out of the blue last Friday. I'll tell you, I'm gonna ask you this. Where was you when you found out that Vince McMahon retired?
That is a good question. I think I was at home and I was eating a sandwich.
DD, what kind of sandwich were you eating? Do you remember?
Ham sandwich.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, yeah that's not bad. It had some pickles and all that good stuff on it. I'm just saying. I'm trying to picture it. Like, oh no, look what happened. I'm just saying. I gotta ask you, man. Are you shocked right now?
I was.
Like,
not anymore. The smoke has stopped coming out of my ears.
Dude, I was like, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. So Thursday we had a double hitter, so I really wasn't on social media like that. So because we was playing baseball almost the whole day, and then Friday came around, really didn't do too much either because I was like, eh. And then I think I talked to Jeff from the Insiders, and he told me, "Hey, you know what happened today?" I'm like, "Hey, what happened?" Mr. McMahon retired. Mr. McMahon did what? Like, first of all, then we talked about this. We talked about this on our Skype calls back in the day. We talked about this on just regular just conversations like on group chat and stuff like that. We always wonder what would happen if Mr. McMahon retires, and now we have it. It's like, what is world going to happen? And then also the domino effect is. So this what happened. Yeah, like I said, I was at work. I was just chilling at work. Believe it or not, I had some downtime on Friday, so I decided to watch some NXT, which is erotic. So I was at work. I was watching. I can't wish takeover. Oh, you guys remember the takeover? I believe it's Brooklyn 4. When Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole, and they had that they had the 2 out of 3 matches where it was like that third match was a cage match, but it was like all weapons around it. I don't know if anybody remember that, but yeah, I was watching that, and then I was talking to Jeff at the same time, and he was like, "Yeah, Vince McMahon retired." I was like, "Holy shit!" And wouldn't you know, Dan? As soon as I got on social media, my social media just blew up.
Yeah, Twitter spazzed out quite a lot.
Oh, dude, I was like, here's my thing. My thing when I first found out, it's like, what's next? what's next? And I think we're going to around that same time. Good segue. So this is what Vince McMahon said on Twitter. I'm gonna read this out. This is happening on Friday. I can't remember the time. I forgot to put the time on. My bad. Sorry, guys. At 77, time for me to retire. Thank you, WWE Universe. Dead now, forever together. Hashtag WWE. Hashtag thankful. I'm Hey, when you miss a man, you don't have to say too much. You just have to do the necessities. So obviously we all know Fridays are SmackDown days. So what are we expecting on SmackDown? So I'll try to make sure I read my notes here. I can't remember what time it was, but then we get word of Brock Lesnar leaving the building.
Yeah, that was completely random.
I like, damn, I was like sitting here like I was like just scrolling through it, and the next thing you know, it's like, is that a joke? Obviously not, because everybody else is doing talking about it at the same time too. I'm like, wait, what? Like, why would he leave? And then we know Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar have this love-hate relationship. Obviously everybody saw the documentary video of Vince McMahon sitting at a gorilla, and then Brock Lesnar come and do the bell at him. That's well known. That is like well known. But I think they found a great love and respect for each other. Like throughout the years, that's like, okay, that's Brock Lesnar's like kind of like father figure, kind of in a way. I guess it makes sense. So yeah.
Well,
So
obviously there was something going on there because he came back for the last 5 minutes of SmackDown.
5 minutes of SmackDown. And I see here like, wait, I thought he was what? Wait a minute. So
And I'm just gonna do a thing, and then yeah.
I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, what? and, and here's the crazy part. I was sitting here like, okay. I didn't get to watch SmackDown live. I was watching it when I got home. And so as soon as SmackDown came on, I turned off all my social media so I'll be like surprised or anything like that. And you should have heard me at what time was this? At 1:00 in the morning watching SmackDown. And I'm like, what's wrong with that dude? I'm like, oh, it's Brock Lesnar. He's back. Because, Dan, check this out. If he didn't come back, guess who's on the horizon? Yes, the golden one himself. The golden one himself would probably have been the replacement. Oh God! Somebody help me! Help me understand. All the wrestlers in the world, why would you call that dude to probably injure some way injure Roman Reigns for some reason, and he'll be out for a while? But dude, like I said, last Friday was like insane. Last Friday was insane. I was like sitting here like, obviously we've been watching wrestling for a while. I've been watching wrestling for a while. I've been watching since 1990, 91. Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Way back in the day. Not old, because I was very, very little then. But I knew what was going on. That year, obviously everybody knows 1990. That was when the year of the Undertaker. So this year been like a big year for me. So because I'm like get to see the Undertaker, like do his thing and be a Hall of Famer on his terms in Texas, by the way. Like that had been the perfect time in the world. So to see now. I didn't say see now. I mean, see now. That's what I meant to say. That Vince McMahon is now retired from completely. What? I never thought I would ever see a day like Dan. I honestly thought he was going to die in the ring or die, continue what he was doing. You know?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah, when I first saw it, I thought, hmm, is this really true? And then I looked into it further. I was like, oh, well then, so that's a thing.
Mhm.
Um, alrighty then.
How
And
here?
he didn't even like um go on TV to say he was retiring. Nope, I'm just gonna retire on Twitter.
Right,
Just
right.
cause
Twitter
don't even
on
have to
all
say much,
things.
because people know.
Twitter. So here's a little crazy. If people didn't have Twitter, how would they find it? Well, I guess WWE did a press release too, so it would have been all over Google or something like that. Jay's welcome to the party. Shouts to you. Heather, welcome to the party. Shouts to you. Okay, what is the topic? What am I missing? Well, we just started. We just started talking about the Vince McMahon retirement. We have a lot to talk about, like a lot, like a lot. Um, we could go like a full hour just to talk about Vince McMahon, honestly. So, but we're not gonna do that. So Vince McMahon retires, right? So we're like, so what's the outcome of that? Because he had two. Well, he had three titles, right? He had chairman of the board. He was the CEO, and he also was the head of creative. So I'm sitting here like, oh, please put people in the right places for this. Like I'm crossing my finger, man. Like crossing my finger. And like, please give me somebody at least good and creative.
Here you
But
go. Please give us somebody good and creative.
yeah,
Thanks.
just somebody. Just somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know? So I'm like sitting here, so we seen so Stephanie McMahon is now the chairwoman and co-CEO. And the other CEO is Nick Khan. How you feel about that, Dan? Dan, you still there?
Well, it seems
Oh,
like it'll be less controversial.
mm,
I
mhm.
mean, I think we all know one of the factors as to why, Vince retired was because of that
Yeah,
ongoing investigation at the time. But yeah, that was probably part of it. Guarantee.
yeah, yeah. Because I think it's that. It's also I think it's like he's out of touch. He's out of touch
Yeah.
with wrestling right now. It's like he was perfect for when Attitude Era came out. It's like it was perfect timing. Like everything was perfect, and the ruthless aggression, and then we came up with this PG. We'll talk about that too. The PG error. I don't know why we decided to go. Hey, let's go PG. Why are we doing that? Why you mess? I get it. You want to put. You want to have more kid friendly show, but couldn't you do it? I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. It's not a long one, but when WWE first came out, they had what's it 3 shows a week. One was prime time, right? What is going on here? Okay, one was prime time, which was on Mondays. Um, Saturday was I forgot the day, the morning show, but that was directly for kids because you can't really put buzz and violence on a early show like that, right? And
Yeah.
then and then you had the night show, which wasn't really bad either. So it was perfect. So I don't know why you can't like, hey, your Monday Night Raw and your SmackDown cannot be your violent show, and then you could do like a Saturday show to recap, but you don't show what violent happened. If that makes sense. I think that's the way to go, because when you take the violence of Monday Night Raw, it's not Raw. If that makes any kind of sense. Monday Night Raw, it's not Raw without violence.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna keep it real. SmackDown, it's not SmackDown unless you have smacking on the show. I don't know if that made any kind of sense, but it makes sense to me. Oh man. Let's see what we got here. 521 says Nick Khan is definitely going to set up a sale. Well, here's the thing with that. He's co-CEO. He has to go through the other people that's there. Like, you have to go through Stephanie, because technically Stephanie is part owner. So she has to more right away than anything, because she's owner, and she's also the chairwoman. So she has to right away do anything. So she has to write if they actually sell or not. Jesse Callie, welcome to the party.
Oh, there's trouble.
Hello. I just remembered, I was like, Tazzy's live. Let me go over there. And then I was just like, let me just jump straight onto this thing instead. So I don't even know what y'all have said already. I just was like, let me just jump right on the link.
We talked about, I don't know, you talked about, or actually you haven't been live with nobody yet. But you can actually say what you want to say about the Vince McMahon retirement. Go for it.
What I want to say about the Vince retirement?
Yeah.
Well, I think it was a good move, because, all the stuff that keeps coming out about whether or not he used the company's funds is like, they keep saying more and more stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, it's probably good he steps away for a while. But even more awesome, I think, is just because he stepped out, we have what we have now, and it's like, everyone's happy with Stephanie being in her position. Everyone's very happy with Triple H being in his position. I'm very happy to see what they do with it, and all the endless possibilities and people who could come back because of what we now have. So I'm excited to see what the future holds. So thank you for stepping down, Vince McMahon, even though I am grateful for all you've done for these 20 or so odd years that I've been a wrestling fan. Yeah.
And we even talked about the creative part yet of Triple H, because we were just talking about Tony Khan and Stephanie, if that was a good idea. Now we can actually talk about Triple H. Like, okay, everybody know I am a what you call that, a NXT homer, all right, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. But when Triple H was running NXT was like that ship that was like amazing. Even in the beginning, it was like, what is this? What is this show? It's buried in the main roster, right? And I'm like sitting here like, we all know who's running it. I was like, this is insane. Like, you're so fired up because Triple H is like running the show and everybody respect him, and he keep on bringing more and more people there. What do you guys think about Triple H creative? Dan, go ahead.
Well, I mean, you could tell that between like NXT, Raw, and SmackDown, to me it felt like, well, two completely different shows, or yeah, three completely different shows, and it was night and day.
Yeah, I agree. My bad. I had to get some water. I was choking for some reason. I don't know why. Damn you, Tony Khan. No, just kidding. Yeah. Jesse, what do you think?
What do I think about Triple H being head of creative?
Yeah.
It's like the best thing ever, and I'm excited for it. It's kind of crazy because I also, this is just a personal thing, but I'm also kind of happy that hopefully it means I don't have to see as many AEW marks crying and moaning every single time they don't like things on the show, even the things that I do like, because they hate everything because they hate WWE because they're hypocrites. But I'm very excited because now it's just like, well, you either got to love it or come up with excuses. So, yeah. And then I'm just like, I'm happy that I'm feeling like with Triple H, I'm going to see people that I was afraid would never get pushed are finally going to get pushed. And, you know, maybe some of my favorites are going to get a bigger push. Maybe they'll let Liv Morgan carry the title longer. Cool things like that. You know, I don't know how high he is on her, but, you know, she started with him. So hopefully he is. But she's just one example. You know, I'm excited about that. You know, maybe it'll save what's their faces academy as well. I can't even think of the whole name, but with Otis. And then because I feel like they were starting to show up less and less and be kind of an afterthought. So maybe they won't be an
Yeah.
afterthought anymore. Maybe they get a second chance to shine some more.
Hmm.
So things
Yeah.
like that. I'm happy about that.
It's also crazy because also being around seeing what Triple H does. And Molda, I'll talk to you about that too later. I actually meant to put you on that list. It's crazy because also we all know what the problem is on the main roster. It's the tag team division, right? And we all know that Triple H does like tag team wrestling. How funny is that? We went from a person that don't like tag team wrestling to a person that like tag team wrestling. Like maybe that was a sign of days to come with the whole Sasha and Naomi thing. Yeah, like I said, it's crazy. I was watching. I was telling Dan before everybody came in. I was watching a takeover from Brooklyn 4 takeover. I don't know you might remember that, the whole Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. Hit Johnny Gargano. We'll talk about that later. Oh, by the way, Conrad, welcome to the party. I saw you jump in here, try to get my points across. It's just like, yeah.
I agree, Tazzy. I think it would be awesome if they had Johnny Gargano come back. That would be would bring joy to my little heart.
Well, let's get into that because let's just jump in straight into that. So there is rumors that I want to read this. I do think
somebody else should come back, but you know.
I know. We're definitely gonna get into that one. I do think Triple H needs to drop one of the EVPs or creative positions because potential issues with the talent have a creative problem. Who they're going to post to the talent relations? That is funny because he is talent relations, but he also had a creative too. So
be like, which hat do you want me to put on here?
right. So the best case scenario for that is basically maybe Paul Heyman can jump into that, jump into the not the creative decision because I think Triple H is gonna stay creative, or he might. I don't know. Do I want Paul Heyman or do I want Triple H is in creative? We already saw a Paul Heyman in creative at Raw before, but that was also with Vince McMahon around there too. So, what's a Paul Heyman without Vince McMahon? Here, that's the key point there. You know,
Good point.
So, and what we're about to see is Triple H at his finest because he had a show by himself along with, of course, Shawn Michaels and Road Dogg. And I also got so to say about the Road Dogg thing. I below. It's not him per se. It's people talk about him, but we'll talk about that later. But I don't know. Would you rather have Paul Heyman as executive of talent relations because he's good with talking to people, but so as Triple H does too. So you can go either way. You know, what do you do, right? Let's read some comments here. WWE better not take the title off Live at SummerSlam, but I heard that WWE is planning
No,
on
don't do it.
put the title back
Don't
on Ronda
do it.
Rousey. Well, here's you guys ready for this? Here's the crazy thing.
C's gonna cry if that happens. We don't want
I
C
don't
to
think
cry.
I don't think it's going to happen because it'll be a good moment for her to beat Ronda Rousey. And one thing I know that Triple H loves his people from NXT, and Liv is from NXT. So, at the same time, there might be a possibility that you might see a thing where Bianca actually loses her title, go to Becky Lynch, and then Ronda trades to go to Raw and faces Becky Lynch. That might be a good match for the what's the show in September, which would be great because that's a big thing. Like everybody's looking for that. It's Becky Lynch too. I think this I think it's good to have somebody that's overseas to actually be a champion or become a champion. Does that make sense? So I think Liv be perfect to actually continue on the title. Maybe somebody else comes back and she start a thing with her, aka Bailey. Probably be a good idea to do that.
Isn't she?
Yeah,
due to come back at some point.
She is ready to go. She's been training. I think this was the plan from the get go for her to come back at SummerSlam. The thing was, I'm gonna say this now, and you guys can get on me all you want. I think there is a 75% chance that you might see Naomi and Sasha back within the next couple months, just because there's none of that there. Does that make sense? There's none of that there. You have you actually have people that actually care about the two. Plus, that is Triple H children, quote unquote. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I could see that.
Except for Naomi. Naomi came straight in. She wasn't in the NXT, if I'm not mistaken. So but Sasha is one of Triple H's biggest achievements. So it's basically all the four horsemen, basically. So to lose one of the four horsemen and not getting a fatal four-way with the four horsemen or something like that in the future, that's just taken away from me, man. Don't do that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. No, Vince. Let's see what we got here. I would put both in charge of creative. Paul comes up with the storylines, but put Trips in charge of talent, getting talent. I think that both of them collaborating together would give us a epic era of wrestling. Yeah, that's true.
I was thinking the same. Well, I saw it and I was just like, oh yeah, I like what Mata had to say there.
Yeah. So, man, you could go either way, and you guys, it's awesome. Stephanie McMahon's in charge. I never thought I would actually say that, but Stephanie McMahon's in charge. I'm lightweight excited. I'm lightweight excited. So who knows what's going to happen there? We'll see. I just want to get into this right quick because this is going to be these next three topics basically go all together technically. First, Riddle's out of SummerSlam. This came out of nowhere. I mean, yeah. Yeah. So I'm like sitting here like, and basically what's about to happen is now that Seth Rollins is about to have a mystery opponent again.
I like mysteries. Mysteries are fun.
Yeah. the only thing I hate about this is simple. Normally, when you get somebody that comes back or be a surprise, they're normally the ones that win. So to see Seth Rollins not winning a match again, kind of driving me a little crazy a little bit. Does that make sense? So I don't know, unless it's somebody that it fits the storyline. So let's just throw this out of the blue. If I'll be honest, if Bray is not in the storyline with Edge, this would be the perfect time to have Seth Rollins versus whatever version of Bray comes, and just have that match, because you know it's going to be a good match no matter what, right? It's not a Hell in a Cell match. We don't want to do that. I don't want to go through there again. Not going to do that. Somebody else just Asad, welcome to the party. Shouts to you. What's up, brother? I don't know. What you guys think? What kind of creative part? What kind of creative stuff would you do since now Riddle's out and everything like that? What would you guys do?
That's a good question. Because I mean, from a like just from like right off the bat, like Seth has nobody else that he's feuding with right now, unless they just have this mystery opponent be like, I don't know, a cardboard cutout of Riddle or something. But I mean, and I heard, some people were saying it could be Cody, but I mean, I highly doubt that.
Yeah, it's
unless, he wants to screw up his injury like more.
Yeah, you don't want to do
and have to go back for like more surgery.
Yeah, that's one thing you want to do. You want to let him like, hey, just take your time. We got this. It's no way.
I mean, I know
Yeah.
C was saying it was possible it could be Cody, but he also said that, probably won't be. Just because we don't want to be smart with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
But I mean, crazier things have happened. So
I know.
that.
It'd be different if it was like he had the surgery about 2 or 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? It'll be different. Like, okay, he's ahead of schedule. Okay, it's all good. But that was last month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, damn.
Has it been a month? Yeah, because there's money in that bank, and then okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
sorry, I had to do math there for a minute.
Like, dang, that it didn't dawn on me until now. Like, that was last month. In a Hell in a Cell match, by the way. That's insane.
Feels like it's been longer, but
right,
it hasn't.
Right, it's insane. Jesse, you want to tie in? Like, what would you want to do with this scenario?
Repeat the scenario again.
So it's so basically Seth Rollins seems important. Basically, what are you wearing pants, Tassie? Yes, I'm wearing pants. that is so random, but I love that at the same time. Yes, I'm wearing pants. Who should be the opponent? Obviously, there's 2 people out there that you could do. There's one that's actually in the same city. Maybe he's coming back. And there's also a part, maybe on a part 1 of the storylines that they can do. If he's not in that storyline, aka the Edge storyline, he can probably rekindle something with Seth Rollins, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Who's in the same city? Because I don't actually know.
I'll bring it out. Johnny Gargano.
Okay, well, I was going to mention him anyway, so well, I mean, to me, it makes sense, have Johnny Gargano come back and go against him. Of course, I'm also still totally on board with having Bray Wyatt come back and go against him because I freaking want Bray back and I don't want him to go to AEW. So the more he doesn't show up on WWE, the more I worry that he's going to show up on AEW, and I'm just going to be like excited for a few minutes. Then I'm going to realize what I was excited about, and then I'm just going to be sad and cry.
Hey, that's the way you handle things. Hey. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm so torn. It's not even funny because I technically want Bray to be in the storyline with the with Edge because that's where the vignettes look like it was torn. It's like it's like both Edge and both Bray at the same time. If that makes sense. And it's like
Edge would be cool, but I don't know how they tie in at the moment.
Right. So and then you got Seth. There's got to be a reason why they just cut Riddle off now. There's something big must have happened. This either it was a Triple H thing. It's like, no, let's do something else. Or they just re-signed somebody and they wanted to get them in.
Yeah, because Riddle is a Triple H guy, isn't he? So that's why I was just like, well, him taking out Riddle really makes me have to wonder what he's putting in place of him.
It gotta be somebody big, right? Because it has to be because there's no way you would there's no way you would have Seth one not have Seth an opponent just for one, and the other thing is you take Riddle out. Riddle been doing his thing, so they must got something big for him for the future. So something like that in the future too.
Because Riddle is popular as crap with people right now, and we all know that would have been a darn good match between those two.
Right. So
yeah, that would have been a kick butt match.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say the other word. I was being nice for Jesse's sake.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been trying to sugarcoat a little bit. I guess you can say what I want to say when I get over to the insiders. Nashville, there'll be drunk people on SummerSlam. Yeah, Nashville is considered the Las Vegas of the South, if I'm not mistaken. So, just saying. WWE is about to be fast and loose with these rules. Yeah. I guess. Wait, what the heck was? Dwight Howard, basketball player, had a WWE SummerSlam tryout. That makes sense. So if you guys don't know who Dwight Howard is, he's formerly with the Lakers. I consider him he's full of glass. Anybody get what I'm saying? Anybody know what I mean by he's full of glass?
He breaks easy.
Just say it. Throw it out there. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, they will have Riddle and Seth at Clash at the Castle. So, and they have that Clash at the Castle. They can throw in an opponent here. If it is Johnny Gargano, he could. I don't know what the plan would be. Him right after that, right? Unless it'll be something. Here's something crazy. You guys ready for this? I didn't see what the heck that was. Here's something crazy. What happens if, say, he faces Seth, right? And what happens if he's go against? Oh, I don't know. Maybe a Theory, maybe.
Yeah.
Theory, going father versus son, kind of in a way, sort of.
So on a random side note, Tazzy, I discovered something. I don't know if it's actually like legit or not, but
Uh-oh.
apparently, WWE is planning to make attempts to reconcile with Sasha Banks and Naomi.
Did that just pop up?
So it's just something that I was like the first like top story hit on Google when I searched like WWE. So I mean, I'm just taking that with a grain of salt at the moment.
I mean,
Just thought I'd put it out there.
the thing, yeah. Honestly, I was expecting that. I really was expecting that. Because now, like I said, when we talk about it, like Triple H that's his children. Well, Sasha is. So to see her go somewhere else where Triple H feel like there's more value than her in WWE than anywhere else. Let's be real. You guys ready for this? Let's be real. WWE don't have no star power right now. They don't have star power like they're supposed to have. So you bring back somebody like Sasha Banks. You bring back like Naomi. Charlotte gonna be back pretty soon. You still got Becky Lynch. You still got Bianca. This is an all-star team on the women side of the roster. What you need to do is hit on the men's side, which is they could have had Keith Lee. They could have had Swerve. They could have had Adam Cole. Help me out. Who am I missing out of that? Karrion Kross, which I think I just saw a comment about that. Let's see. What is Tazzy? Philadelphia Eagles will win the Super Bowl this year. Fly Eagles fly. Brock Lesnar will beat Roman Reigns and at SummerSlam. Elbow cough. We'll see. We'll see. I just saw the Bosch guy pop in. What up? I saw your question. I'll get to this in just a sec. Theory already got a match with Bobby Lashley. Yeah, that is true. No. I wasn't talking about. Sorry. Let me rephrase what I was saying. What I was saying is after WrestleMania. I mean, we're talking about WrestleMania now. After SummerSlam, like he'll have a match with Bobby Lashley. Maybe after that match, maybe Bobby Lashley loses that match. Maybe Theory wins it and go against Johnny Gargano for the maybe at Clash of the Castle. Maybe. Yeah, just saying. You know, I just got that, by the way. So basically, what they did instead of doing Clash of Champions, they just did Clash of the Castle. Have you guys noticed that?
A little bit.
Just thought about that. Okay. Bosh, this is a question. If you look what we got here.
I was bored. I'm sitting here bored. I looked on YouTube and I thought, I wonder if Tazzy sent me a link. And I'm like, oh, he did. Okay, hello.
I see.
See, he is in the building. You're technically right on time at the same time in a way. Let me read this question out though. If you're on a island forever, and you're only able to eat one type of food daily, what would it be? I'm gonna let everybody answer this. Dan, go for it. You go first.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah. What the hell? I'll go out completely like left field and say like cantaloupe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is not what I expected you to say.
No.
Hold on. Wait. Stop. Wow. All right. Yeah. Cantaloupe. I mean, at the same time, it might be on the island growing. I mean, I'm just okay. That was a good one. Let's go.
Well, that or I eat like something that's not fruit and just go for like I don't know mushrooms, but end up getting high all the time.
Okay, Riddle. What did I go with? I'll be the junk food dude. I'm gonna go fries. I'm gonna go fries. You can do so much stuff with potatoes. So I'm gonna say potatoes in general. All right.
So you're not gonna say peaches.
Here's the thing. I consider them probably be already on there already. So I was like, well.
Oh, okay.
But it was the only thing. If I had to choose, of course it'd be a peach. Come on. But since it's Anyway, how about C? What you got?
I come in here right at the right time for the hard hitting questions, and I have to go the logical choice, and that's chocolate. And it's not just because chocolate tastes amazing. It's because if you're on an island, I'm assuming you got to build shelter, do signal fires, all these stuff, and you need high calorie for it. So it's an excuse.
That's the best answer
There we go.
That was impressive. That was really impressive. I should have
maintain the glucose levels.
I should have guessed that. I like the way where you like Boxcar come in with a question and just like threw us off on the rest of the show. Jesse, go for it. Hey,
I'm gonna be all different, and I'm gonna say no, boy. That's a C wrestling thing. No. It's I'm gonna go with pizza, and I'm gonna make everyone angry. I'm gonna go with pineapple and chicken pizza.
You'll get really annoyed though, because if you're on an island, right, the pizza's going to get really cold really quick.
No, I just gotta put it on a stone on a hot day, let the sun smack it.
He didn't specify it was a hot island.
If I was on a cold island, I'd just eat nothing so I could croak real quick because that would suck.
What are we doing right now? Okay, let's get back on track. So, see, we're talking about the scenario with Seth Rollins now. Obviously, you could go so many different ways. What do you think?
I think it's got to be someone big. It has to be. I think I've seen a lot of people say like AJ Styles, and I think if you did that, I don't think people would be that interested. I think now you set an expectation where people want it to be big. So I'm going to go with either Bray Wyatt or Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, and Johnny Gargano is in the city. I think he's doing a podcast or something.
He's at Starcast.
Yeah. So that'll be brilliant. That's perfect. It's funny how, like I told everybody, it's funny how it happens this week. Like maybe they literally resign somebody. Like, okay, Riddle, bye. But at the same time, you really kind of want Riddle on the show too. So it's like it has to be somebody big for Riddle not to be on the show, right? So it's crazy. I never thought I would go through a week before SummerSlam with so much news. Like, I just don't know. And I still got some more. Let's see. We went through everything. Here's the crazy part. And I'm like everybody until this. When the hell do Edge returns on Saturday? I'll let by all means. Who goes? Do Edge returns?
Yeah.
Jesse.
Yipper.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that report earlier that apparently his status is up in the air? And when you read it, it just says it's not known if he's in Nashville this week. Well, surely that's the freaking point, isn't it?
Right.
I don't know. Like, are we meant to know he's in Nashville? I don't know.
I like to go back to back in the day where we didn't know what was going on backstage and stuff. Can we go back to that? Like, come on. By the way, see, I don't know what. I think you had a comment. Somebody commented on you before. Like, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but I just wanted to say it off of that guy. I can't remember what it was. It was something along the lines of, "Why are you a Bray Wyatt fan?" I'm like, should I just go straight into the camera? Just
Do you know the best part about that? Genuinely, and I don't want to sound off too much, but It was the fact that he actually came on a tweet that had nothing to do with Bray Wyatt. It was simply the reply, like a quote tweet of Triple H's tweet. Nothing to do with Bray whatsoever. He doesn't follow me. No idea who he is. And he just went off. And I was just like, I'm not having this. Let's do it. That was my entertainment today.
I was like, what are we doing? What is wrong with everybody now? It's always on the craziest week like this. All right, I think that's good. I think we went through our order. All right, we went through the end of the hour. Nice. I like that. This is so we got real quick before I go haywire, before we go off topics, and you know how that goes. I do have one more topic, but I would just want to get through this right quick. Don't forget, right after about 45 minutes, we got the Impact Watch Along with the Insiders. That's at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, I am in the building. No, I don't have no peach Ciroc or anything like that. I forgot to go to the store, so I am going to be sober. And then tomorrow we are back here again, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like I said, you never know who's going to join us tomorrow, especially for this one. So what we're doing tomorrow is basically a AEW versus WWE pay-per-view. We're booking it. So
That's exciting.
yeah, so you can have, I don't know, let's go. You can have a Keith Lee versus AJ Styles, which I think we already had before.
Seth
versus
Rollins
each other.
versus a cardboard cutout.
There we go. There you can work with that too. Yeah, so it's basically booking a pay-per-view. It's like what kind of matches you guys want to see? WWE versus AEW. That's basically what this is. So that's tomorrow. And then we'll talk about all the previews that's going on for SmackDown, which I don't think it's a lot. Okay. This is the biggest one I wanted to talk about because I was a caged animal when I was at work when this popped up. WWE on SummerSlam have changed their rating. It is now TV 14.
No, it's not. It's gone back.
No, don't tell me.
It went back to PG.
No,
I think they
don't tell
changed
me.
it again to TV 14, and then it went back to PG again. It changed like 4 times.
So
Right. Well, never mind. So before we go, we have a few 10 minutes before I gotta go find something to eat or something, and then join Jeff in a minute. Questions for our lovely people in the party. Questions, viral questions. I don't think I have anything. Oh yeah, I meant to talk about this. Do anybody hear about Jonathan Gresham? About him getting like cussing out Tony Khan, which I thought was like the most awesome thing I ever heard. I'm sorry for anybody that's an AEW fan. They're actually, I'm sorry, but anyway, do everybody know Jonathan Gresham, right? Jonathan Gresham, yeah. Do you see him in the WWE ring?
I want to, but I don't.
Yeah.
I think he'd do great under Triple H, but I think he's one of those people who will probably just I think if he goes anywhere, it'd be Impact.
Okay. Yeah.
I think doesn't his girlfriend or wife work at Impact?
That's right. Good call. Yeah, dude. Speaking of Impact, I mean, It's so we was talking about the Triple H being head of creative. Oh, that's a good question for you. So do you think Triple H should drop a title or something like that? Because now he's like talent relations and he's head of creative. So anybody have a problem, they will go to head creative, but the head creative is Tony.
I think the problem is, so the one thing I think a lot of people miss was the EVP, is talent relations,
Mhm.
hires people.
Mhm.
Triple H, if he hires, say, Jonathan Gresham, he's not just hiring him for the sake of it, because he'll hire him for a plan, and because he's also head of creative, he can then fulfill that plan.
That's actually a good call there. I didn't think about it that way.
You see, like Karrion Kross, like he spent a year in NXT, he did amazing there.
Mhm.
He was a Triple H guy. The second Vince got hold of him, Vince just went, well, I don't want him. So he had to make him what he was, and it didn't work. Now you don't have that disconnect. You have someone get hired, and they're exactly what they want them to be from the start, and they'll go through that process because it's all Triple H.
Yeah, man. And I remember me and you see we've been talking about this for a while because we've been doing the NXT parts and stuff like that. What would happen if we had Triple H go into the main roster? And now we have it. It's insane. I'm like, I didn't think it was gonna be this soon. That's the only thing. I didn't think it was gonna be this soon, but now that we have it, I'm like, I feel fresh. Like
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about crazy creative no more. Granted, I want to know what type of writing team he actually going to have now, because he's going to still have some writers, but the question is, my thing is, I think the writing team should be all former wrestlers because they know, like, ain't nothing stupid going on because they, I'm just saying. Okay. So I did tell you the plan is for tomorrow. Don't forget the Impact and everything like that. I'm trying to think. Did anybody else got anything before we cut out? And that would be a no.
I guess not.
I love it. Oh, dude, I can't take this off. There we go. That's beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow, like guys that's with me right now, if you guys want to join me tomorrow for it, for this AEW versus WWE, have some fun with it, have a little fun, shake a little love, never stop. I haven't even drank yet. That's the funny part. And then we can have some fun with that, and then of course talk about SmackDown and stuff, maybe Rampage. We'll see. If I feel like it, how about we do that? All right. In that case, we're done. We're done. We got through it in an hour, which I'm shocked about. I want to thank C. I want to thank Jesse for coming on with us. Appreciate you guys. And of course, Dan, co-host, shout out to you. Thank you for joining me on this too, of course. And
You're welcome, good sir.
He time. All right, peoples. Like I always say, especially if you're going to go into the Impact, I just want to say this: treat the party, baby. We will see you tomorrow.
See ya.
I can't find the button.
Come on now.
Oh, there we go. I found the button.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.